In this quick demonstration, we will show you how to build an expense claim application with Appstudio 360. First, to start, select your workflow, drag the stages that you want to build, and rename each of them from submit, approve to process. Next, determine the branching logic, linking the transactions, the stage from each stage to another. And you can also determine the condition for each of the state. For example, when the status is equals to approve, branch to process. Similarly, we can put a different branch when the status is equals to rejected. This will set up the branching logic for your system. The next thing, set up the permission. In this case, that would be me, which means everybody. Set up the new form. In this form, you can specify the layout, specifically the column access permission, which are the fields that the users can edit, and which of them that they cannot edit, which is not enabled. Let's do the same for the approval form. But for the approval form, we will assign this to the head of departments, and during the approval stage, we will lock all the fields that was used previously and only enable the status and remarks field, and we can set the default for who is approving it, or even the date that is approved. And this can be all done by the default setting. Once we have saved, now we can come in, and in our final process, after it has been processed, we will delete all the edit form so that it will be locked altogether. We save our setting, and we are ready to go. So let's review the solution. So when a person comes in, he adds in, he will only be able to fill up those fields that he is supposed to fill up, like for example title, category, and amount. Once it's saved, it goes into the system, and now we logged in as a manager. The manager will logged in, and when the manager logged in and he views this same transaction, notice that the form has changed, and he can now come in and set the approval and put his remarks. And when he's done, he will be able to save this transaction. So in this quick example, we have showed you how we can do a simple submit approve, and the system will always keep the history of the transaction, complete with a workflow, animated workflow detail of what has been done, including the different person who is accessing the transaction. And that's how you do it.